Historacoin. This coin was never supposed to last, not because it was rare, not because it was expensive, but because it caused problems almost immediately. In 1943, the United States made a decision it had never made before, and never made again. It changed what money itself was made of. By 1943, the United States was fully inside World War II. Factories were no longer just making cars or appliances. They were making tanks, planes, weapons. Copper was suddenly everywhere, in bullets, in wiring, in communications equipment, and the government had a problem. Pennies were still made of copper, millions of them, every single year. So a simple question appeared. Why are we putting copper into pocket change when we need it for war? The answer was fast, and it was risky. The U.S. Mint decided to remove copper from the penny entirely. No gradual change, no long testing period, just a replacement. Steel, coated with zinc to slow down rust. It sounded practical. It sounded efficient, and on paper, it solved the problem. In 1943, the steel penny was born, including this one from San Francisco, the 1943 S. Lincoln cent. From the moment it entered circulation, people noticed something was wrong. This penny felt different. It sounded different when dropped. It looked different. And very quickly, it behaved differently. Steel pennies stuck to magnets. They rusted when the zinc coating wore thin. They were confused with dimes in low light. Vending machines rejected them. Cash registers jammed. People complained. This wasn't subtle. It was daily frustration. Here's the part most people miss. Money isn't just about value. It's about trust. People expect coins to behave a certain way, to feel familiar, to last. The steel penny broke that trust. Not dramatically, but constantly. Every small inconvenience added up, and the public noticed. Now let's talk about the S-Mint. San Francisco in 1943 was not just another mint location. It was a military hub, a shipping center, a Pacific gateway. The pressure there was intense. Steel planchets were harder to strike cleanly. Zinc coatings were thin and inconsistent. Die wear showed faster. Coins from San Francisco often show softer details, uneven surfaces, more visible aging, not because of mistakes, but because conditions were harsh. This mint was working at full speed during wartime. Within months, the issues were impossible to ignore. Steel pennies rusted in circulation. People didn't like how they felt. Businesses didn't like how they worked. And worst of all, they didn't last. Coins are supposed to survive years, sometimes decades. These didn't. The government realized something uncomfortable. Saving copper was important, but breaking everyday money was worse. Here's what makes this coin special. There was no big announcement saying, "We made a mistake." No apology, no press conference. The regret was quiet. In 1944, the U.S. Mint reversed the decision. The penny returned to a copper-based metal, and steel was abandoned, completely. No second attempt, no redesign, no improvement, just gone. That's the key. The United States has changed coin designs many times, changed sizes, changed metals. But this exact experiment, steel pennies, never again. Because it failed in the one place money cannot fail: daily life. This coin is not rare because of numbers. It is rare because of meaning. It represents a moment when urgency overruled experience, when necessity forced a shortcut, when even a superpower learned limits. This penny was not designed to be loved. It was designed to survive a crisis. And it didn't. When you hold a 1943 S steel penny, you're not holding a collectible. You're holding a lesson. That even governments experiment. Even governments get things wrong. And even money can become a mistake. This wasn't just a coin, it was a decision. And it's the only one like it. History isn't always written in documents. Sometimes it's written in objects people didn't want to keep. And the next coin tells a different kind of regret.